There are tons of magazines that publish manga on a weekly to monthly basis. Example, there's Weekly Shonen Jump, Kori Comics, Weekly Shonen Magazine. There's way more manga magazines than you think, and just as many that are online based. It is very hard to keep up with manga that are out nowadays. Hey, before it becomes overrated, I've always been a fan, Savi, featuring my lovely partner Don-chan. Say hi, Don.
What's up? I want to give a spotlight to a manga that debuted on June 27th, 2024 and has less than 15 chapters as of September 30th. It debuted on Shonen Jump Plus. It can be read on Manga Plus and Shonen Jump.
Written and illustrated by Esu Omori, Shiba Inu Rooms is a simple but very engaging story. Kori Mamus is numb to horror and currently showing interest in an apartment that claims to be haunted. The landlady expresses that the ghost will be happy to have someone who doesn't experience sensations like fear and revulsions.
Kori gets introduced to the spirit of room 101, Mu-chan, a cute, angry Shiba Inu, a Jubakuri or earthbound spirit who is attached to this specific apartment. Fun fact, in Japanese, Mu is the sound of scowling, so Mu-chan is resting bitch face.
Kori, being unconvinced by the landlady's claims of the dog being a ghost, is uninterested in an apartment. Despite being horror numb, Kori doesn't want anything to do with dogs. Kori, liking the location, asks if there are any other rooms available, but here's the catch. All the other apartments have even more ghost dogs in them. The tenant from room 102 named Shiba has even more dogs, tells Kori that these ghost dogs love attention just like a regular dog, but if these ghost dogs get too much, they might actually pass on and ascend to the heavens. Shiba explains to Kori that when these dogs were alive, they were horribly mistreated, and because of that, their spirits are bound here until they get the love they deserve. Kori, being confused by this, thinks the best thing to do would be to let them pass on as quickly as possible.
But the sweet wise landlady states, according to spiritualists, these sort of clearly visible ghosts have limited lifespans. They can only persist for about 10 years or so. Don't you think they deserve to fully enjoy the second lives that they were given? With all that, Kori makes the decision to take the apartment, but still thinks it's the best to overstimulate Mu-chan and have him pass on. Kori begins to move in with Mu-chan, who does not fuck with her. I mean, come on, look at how angry this guy is. Kori thinking petting him would help him chill out, but nope, Mu bites her instead.
Shiba and the landlady are shocked by Mu's action and spill the tea on these ghost dogs. There used to be a puppy mill run by a shitty breeder where hundreds of dogs were kept in horrible conditions. It was recently during a record heat wave that caused a power failure where tons of Shiba died. People were unable to get all the surviving dogs to shelters, and those were the dogs that became spirits and bound to the rooms. Quick pause, what a fucking sad story of these poor dogs. It's so messed up.
Kori tries her best to win over Mu, buying him treats, playing fetch, a fresh new bed, scratches, but she finally goes for the ultimate thing a dog loves, a 2,000 yen Wagyu steak. For a quick second, it seems to have won him over, but nah, Mu doesn't cave and pounces at Kori instead.
With no options left, they call in an exorcist, Mayo Moon High, to intervene and quickly deducts there's an evil spirit at play. It's not Mu, but actually Kori, who is very much haunted by a 5-headed serpent who possesses those who experience frequent bouts of self-loathing. 3 out of the 5 heads have already been taken care of by Mu-chan. He wasn't being aggressive because he didn't like her, but he was trying to save her. Talk about a good dog. Mayo Moon states someone may have a grudge against Kori, which may have caused the evil spirit to appear. Kori explains she's always been numb to horror. People have always found her odd for that. She made friends once that pushed her into a nightmare tower, but once inside, she accidentally ran into stray dogs that actually bit her so-called friends. Kori was heavily bullied for this and was forced to transfer schools, finally giving her reason why she didn't want anything to do with Mu at first, since it brings up trauma for her.
With the curse gone, tension gone, Kori finally expressing herself, she finally is able to pet Mu. Kori states, would it be okay if I kept living here with you? I'd understand if someone like me was the last person you'd want as an owner. Nah, it's cool. All those other humans are so damn noisy and excitable. I like you better anyways, Mu-chan says. No one told Kori that all of the Shiba Inu in the building can talk. Now she is stuck with a yapper of a dog who can actually speak his mind. Kori asks Mu if he wants to ascend, and Mu responds with, if she isn't there, then screw that. And finally gets the full frontal assault of a very active dog, with Mu asking for bones, pets, and even steaks. With Kori finally making up her mind and wanting to keep Mu-chan from ascending.
This was only the first chapter of the manga. There are still 9 more chapters and hopefully many more to go. Man oh man, what a ride this first chapter was. It's not often that I find a manga that hooks you off the first chapter alone like this. I'm very excited to see where this story goes and can't wait to buy some volumes when these drop, and really hope this gets an anime. It's so fucking cute. What do you think of Shiba Inu Rooms? Will you be reading? Are you reading? Who's your favorite character? Mine is Mu-chan. He's dope. Big thank you to Don for coming on this video. Much appreciated. This is Savi, and this has been The Vibes. Bye!